In this proven process tutorial, you'll see how to increase sales qualified meetings by 25%. The process accomplishes this objective using immediate multi-channel follow-up to new leads as you generate them from ads with Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, and even email. Before we begin, the Makesbridge team would like to thank our 4-year user Brad Hager for contributing this process. Brad is the Director of Customer Experience at Hawaii Life. Hawaii Life is a real estate agency that has grown to be Hawaii's top real estate firm by mastering digital marketing technologies. Now we may begin our tutorial. First, you access the process by clicking the green light bulb and beaker icon on the top left corner of the screen. Now here we see 4 items we're going to use in the process: landing pages, meeting requests, a sales alert bot, and a tag bot. Each of these has an instruction video to walk you through the setup process, and we're going to use them now in order to teach you how to put this best practice to work for your business. Creating a landing page in Makesbridge is an extremely easy process. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on landing page, and we'll name our landing page. Now we provide you with a basic landing page outline or template that you can work with. Now in this case it's an ebook. If you like to edit this template, you can do so by just regular text, and then also you can drag images area off to the left, your image library, into the any image. Okay. Now we don't like this template. Maybe it's not for our industry, so we're going to click Change Template. So now we're in our landing page gallery. Now all the landing pages are mobile compatible, and they're also compatible with the Makesbridge Easy Editor. So we're going to use the Smart app. Now I can drag and drop the image in, and then when it comes time for me to do the form, I'm going to look at my forms library. So I'm going to do the one that says B2B sales page. Now I can grab the handle by left clicking to extend the form. Now if I want to edit the form, I just click Form Wizard, and that's going to bring me in, and I'll be able to edit the different fields that I have within the form and some of the look and feel. On the left hand side I see all the basic fields that we have. We also have custom fields. So for example, if you're syncing in from Salesforce or Google Drive, all the different fields that we brought in will be brought available to you in the accordion, and you just drag and drop them in. So on my form, I obviously don't want to have a visitor see account.annual revenue. So I click on the sprocket that is within the handle, and I can relabel the field. Now the other thing I can do is I can go to the form settings area, and this is where I can adjust the font size, and I can adjust the font type as well. When I'm done with all of my editing, I just click Save, and that'll bring me back to the landing page. Back on my landing page, I can begin to drag and drop different images from my image library to compile my email. For the image library, what you can do is upload from your desktop directly into the tool. That's one way to do it. Now you also have an image library where you can do en masse uploads, but we're not covering that in this video. Now another helpful thing, as long as we're on the topic of images, is that we strongly suggest that you use tagging, because this is going to be a way for you, because you're going to have a stack of different images in the tool, to just quickly find the images without having to sift through billions of them. So I just typed in the keyword sales, and then every image that has sales associated with it comes in. Just a few helpful tips here too is if you have a block that you really like, and you can create your own building block from it. So I'm going to take this whole puppy right here, I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to call my sales inquiry block. Now what's great about this is an individual block, so whenever I come up and do a new landing page, if this is something I'm going to do time and time again or use time and time again, all I have to do is just bring it on in. So you have your collection of building blocks over here. Now you've also noticed that we've got a ton of different basic blocks for you. So we have things like coupons, various calls to action, different configurations that are very popular and common. There's landing page publishing in a nutshell. Thanks a lot for having a look, and then you can move on to your next tutorial video to get you started. Okay, so we've created our landing page. The next thing we want to do is fire off a meeting request as soon as people fill out that form within 5 minutes. So I'm going to click the meeting request bot. Now we know that we had done the B2B sales page. That was the form we used. So you see how I just ticked that box, I unticked the others, and now I just have to edit my message. So I click edit, and I'm going to check out the templates again. I click use template, and I'm going to search on different sales templates. Let's see what we have. Well, this one looks pretty good. That's the one I had used before. So it loads right in. Now, as you'd seen in the landing page tutorial, you can drag and drop images in from your library in order to make it your own. So this is a pretty good one because I can explain all the different features that we have. But let's say I want to pare it down a little bit. I can do that too. I see the handle as it comes up, and I just click on the trash. And I begin to edit. And save. Now, the next thing I need to do is I need to get my settings. So, interested to know more about our offer? Well, maybe I want to do another one. How about, are you available to meet? The next thing we're going to look at is the from email. Now, this is a one-to-one email requesting a meeting, so you don't necessarily want it to look like an email blast. And that's where we suggest that you merge in the contact's sales rep email address. So typically, contacts have some email or some rep that has been assigned to them. And if you have imported records from Salesforce or even Google Drive or HighRise, we're automatically going to have the sales rep's email address in those records. Now the next thing is the from name. And that's where you want to have it coming from, say, John Smith, name of the sales rep. So you see that we have the merge tags there. There's also a default. So if there's nothing that we have for that value of sales rep name, then you can automatically put in a default value. And you'll notice we did that for the from address as well on the email address. And the reply to is something you can enter in. So if the person receives that meeting request and we ask them if they would like to meet on Wednesday, they can reply. It will go directly, in this case, to jadams@makesbridge.com. And then J. Adams will receive the email, and they can pick up the meeting and the thread that way. So that in a nutshell is how we're going to set up the meeting request. Now whenever somebody fills out that form, the B2B sales page, the meeting request will go out to that individual. And all we need to do is click, after we click save, then we'll click play, and we're ready to go. Okay, at this point in the proven process, we've set up our landing page, we've set up a meeting request to go out to those who submit the B2B sales form, and now what we want to do is create a sales alert that we're going to send out to our reps. So I just click on the Autobot icon, and I'm going to just click that form submitted, so we're going to use that same rule. Whenever someone fills out the B2B sales page, we're going to fire this alert to the rep. Okay, so now we need to specify the email address of the sales rep. So let's just put jadams@makesbridge.com. And I'm also going to include another address of an inside salesperson, so they're tuned in too. Because the outside rep may not have time to do a follow-up call on that meeting request. So it may be the responsibility of our inside sales reps to give a call to that individual to see if they can schedule an appointment, or again, at least follow up on that meeting request. So now it comes time for the actual alert message itself. What the sales rep or inside sales rep, both of them, what they're going to receive in their inbox. So I'm going to let these guys know that a meeting request has been sent. Okay, so you see that we're merging in the person who filled out the form. We're merging in their first name and last name, and you can include their company, and then you can include their phone as well. Now we have a number of different merge tags. So we have all of the basic fields, custom fields. So if you, again, you brought them in from your CRM tool or what have you, you can merge that data into the field. And that's how you create the alert for your sales reps. You just click save, then hit play, and it's good to go. And the final step of our proven process to increase sales meetings, what we're going to do is look at setting up a two-call tag bot. Now, the two-call tag bot it's a fantastic way for your sales reps to keep tabs or keep on top of the people who have filled out the form. So I'm going to cut away for just a moment over to the contact dashboard. As you see, we see all the people who have done the sales inquiry. This is what we're going to set up. Now what's useful about this is that meeting requests are going to go out and sales alerts are going to happen, but you're not always going to connect with the person the first time. So you want to have a way for your sales reps to get all the people who had filled out that form. So these are people that you see on your screen here who have been tagged for sales inquiry. Now if I go in, for example, to this one for Al, you'll see that he has tagged as sales inquiry. So again, this is a way for your sales reps to make sure that all those people are tracked and part of a group that they can get to time and time again. Now one of the valuable things about tagging as well, as long as we're on the topic, is that you can delete the tags. So let's just say that we gave Al a call and he was not interested. We tagged him that way. So I can take that tag off and then he would be removed from my inquiry area. So it's a way to keep things fresh. So now that I've kind of gotten you up to speed on why tagging is so important and how effective it can be, let's take a look at how you set it up. I'm going to go back to the proven process area and I'm going to click on two-call tag bot. So we're going to set up sales inquiry. Okay, so now we need to set the target. Now this is a little bit different than what you've seen before. We're going to set the target based on the behavior of filling out that form. Pretty similar to what we did before. But in this case, we're taking a little bit longer way around to do it. And the reason why that is because we're actually creating a target of these people. This is a group. And this is something where you'll be able to not only do this for the tagging, but if you want to send up a follow-up mass email blast to everybody who had submitted that sales inquiry form, the target would allow you to do that. And that's part of a different video. But right now, we're going to set up our target. So it's our sales inquiry, and we're going to select the B2B sales page, because again, that's the form that we're working with. And let's just say that it's anyone who has filled out that form in the last 1 day. So we're going to save that target. Now once we've done that, we're going to go back. And now we have our sales inquiry bot. So here we're going to edit the bot. So I need to go in and I have to specify the target. And now the system's asking, well, how often should I check? How often should this bot run to see if somebody has filled out that form? Well, we want it to repeat it. We want to hit it every single day forever. So every day, the tag bot is going to check to see if anyone meets the rule of filling out that form. Now it's asking what tag should you apply, and we're just going to call it sales inquiry. And we're going to close. From there, we just play the bot. Now anyone who fills out that form is going to be tagged. So we're going to bring it back again and close it out where we have sales inquiry. Now if we had these 3 guys that filled out the form today, that's great. It'll be in our awareness. But again, we got to be thinking about the people who were doing it last week, 2 weeks ago, because these people still need to be followed up with. So at the end of the day, this is also going to constitute not only the people who you need to call right away, but also the people that your frontline salespeople and your sales reps need to follow up with over time. I hope this was useful, and I hope that you put the proven process to good work. We found ourselves that calling people within the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of whenever they've reacted or acted on one of our emails or visited our website, forums, what have you, is a very effective way to get people on the phone, do some discovery, and advance the relationship forward.